Do you want to hear some good news about your competitor? They have declined to take up our offer to help them to get onto page 1 of Google rankings. My name is Lee Werrell from Let's Talk Social Media, and we specialise in getting people onto the first page of Google in their local area. Firstly, let me tell you about the 4 numbers you should be aware of. These are potentially costing you a lot of money. 74.54, 83, 5.5 and 2. Let me explain. The 74.54 is the percentage of internet searches that Google controls each year. The 83 is the percentage of Google searches that never go past page 1. The 5.5 being the rough percentage of people that search pages 2 and 3, over and above the 83 that never pass page 1. At Let's Talk Social Media, we've been researching websites in the local area and noticed in the private dentist sector that the top organic results were people like Cathedral Dental Practice, Hampshire Terrace and SCA, Trafalgar. These guys not only have the top 3 positions in the Google local searches, but also if you go down through the organic first page, we find a lot of other companies included. But to find your company, we have to move on to page 2, and here we have a number of companies that are listed on page 2, all struggling to get that 5.5% that might go through to page 2 or 3 and sharing it around. And in all printing there's a term called above the fold, which means that the first 3 or 4 will actually probably get the most clicks. So what does this mean? This effectively means that the top 3 or 4 positions, or 11 to 14, typically get the lion's share of the 5.5%. So ultimately, with most people stopping on page 1, they're unlikely to even find you, let alone see what you have to offer on your website. We can help you get your website onto the first page of Google. We can do this by tweaking some parts of your website's back end and enhancing your website's authority and relevance. And we do this through search engine optimization, or SEO, as you may have heard it called. What happens once you're on page 1? Well, as you probably know, the internet is constantly evolving, and if you want us to keep you there, we have strategies for dynamically keeping you on the front page, almost embedding you there and into the top 3 pack on the Google local search maps. And these are important because on mobile devices, very few searchers actually go past these. There is, of course, a but. Let's Talk Social Media are only working with one company in your profession. For obvious reasons, this is in each localized area, and the timer on this video shows how long you have left to respond before we move on to the next company down our list, just as we have done before. So, call the number below today. In summary, if you want more incoming leads for business, more customers, maximize the return on your website and advertising, and more profits, call the number below or email us today on the email address you were contacted on.